Once I peeped the
Y'all,
frogs,
it's
you
your boy
know I
Cosmic
gotta
Zell
tell
sitting
them
here with my boy
Road to
Dashawn
riches,
J.
but you know I took another route. Before I pop my shit, hold up, just let me
Kill shit like a monster.
Nah, shout out that boy Cosmic Zell.
Comic Zell, got you.
Cosmic.
They know that I'm gifted.
Cosmic.
Hey, Cosmic Zell. What kind of name is that, man? Cosmic Zell.
Let the people know, how did you get into rapping, man?
I got into rapping in probably like middle school. I used to make songs on like, I think like on my mom. It wasn't on my mom's laptop, my laptop. I had like this little ass microphone. It was kind of like that motherfucker was like the intercom, like in the principal's office and shit like that. I used to make that shit, but like, I remember I made shit or whatever. That shit was weak as fuck. But like, I used to record over, I think like Audacity. I think like the recording software. I don't think I ever put that shit out, but I was like that. I used to always write in my motherfucking journal or shit like that. But I used to just like kind of write. So it was kind of like poetry and stuff, but I would never go and like rap it or like go and spit it. And that's how my writing just got so well. And I kind of like started like mastering writing and shit like that. I used to do all that like all through high school and shit like that. And then I didn't really go and like get inside the studio until like I was going to be a senior in high school and stuff like that, because I didn't like know where no studios was at in town and shit like that. I didn't really know nobody that was like rapping. Everybody was kind of like doing it in their basement and like kind of had like home studios and stuff like that. And then I mean, just took off from there. I just kept going. I mean, shit.
All right, yeah. So how many projects do you currently have out?
Currently have out. I have a project. I did a project when I first got in that studio. I did a project then, so that's one. But y'all ain't gonna find that nowhere. That shit probably like on Dat Piff and shit.
Oh, what's the name of it?
It's called Nothing Lasts Forever.
Nothing Lasts
Forever. That motherfucker like on Dat Piff. You know, niggas don't use Dat Piff no more. Sure. But it's on there. And then I had a project. I don't even really want to call it a project. It's kind of like a small like EP. It came out at the top of this year, but that's just on probably Spotify right now. And then, I mean, I got probably a small project coming next month.
So, yeah, what's the name of the one that's on Spotify?
The one's on Spotify is called Support My Mixtape and Love Me Forever.
Right. Oh, okay, okay. All right, so how do you feel like you've grown between the first mixtape and up to now?
Up to now, I just got way better as far as, you know, actually making songs. Because I used to just be good at, like, rapping, but, like, niggas can, like, rap all day. You can just sit in the camera and just spit all day, but, like, that's not really... It can get you some places and shit like that, but you gotta know how to make songs, though, because songs is how you make money, though. Niggas not... You might as well, like, go battle rap for me if you just go, all you want to do is, like,
right.
rap. You feel me?
Yeah, you more so into, like, the real art form of rap, you know, storytelling.
Yeah, facts. Or, like, you know what I mean? Or just, like, song making in general, you feel me? Because, like, you know, you gotta know how to structure songs, not just how to, you know, write lyrics and shit like that. All that shit's important.
Exactly. So from like, I know a lot of people, you know, they just rap and really just, you know, capitalize, you know, get money to get by. So what do you, is there anything for the people that you can tell them from like a technical standpoint that they should know when they're rapping, whether it's, you know, mixing, mastering, you know, counting their bars? Is there anything you can put the people on game about?
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't know how to count bars. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just like get in. I know like how to structure the shit, but I don't really know like how niggas, like I can't sit there and like count the shit, you feel me? I kind of like, I usually always go off by like time. Like if like somebody's verse is probably like, depending on it depends. Like if somebody verse like 30 seconds or some shit, I used to think that was like 8 bars. And then if somebody's shit was like 45 seconds to a minute, it's weird. Like I think that, okay, that's just like a 16 or whatever.
Right.
What I was gonna say. But yeah, I mean that's how I always did it. I don't know how to count bars, and like I know it's a lot of rappers that that, you know what I mean, I've seen in the game, they don't really know how to count bars either. But I feel like niggas like should, but a lot of people nowadays don't know how to count it, you feel me? So it's kind of like, niggas just like kind of like the Wild Wild West now. Like,
definitely, I hear you, man. So, what are some of your biggest influences as far as music goes? Like not even just, you know, rapping, just all over the board, music in general, man. Who are some of your influences?
Definitely Jhené Aiko, definitely Drake, definitely Travis, definitely Big Sean, old Kanye, not the new nigga. Them, and if I had to say probably like one more, probably Fabulous.
Fabulous, nice. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So all real spitters, all people, all real musicians.
Facts.
All around, for sure, bro. So what about albums? Like
albums, shit, albums. Fuck, man. New albums probably only new albums really kind of Astroworld probably. I like love that shit. Good Kid, Mad City. Jhené Aiko's first mixtape. Drake, So Far Gone, and probably Take Care. All Fabulous Soul tapes.
So I want to ask you, like, with this being the streaming era where you could literally just go to the artist and see like their top stream songs and just, you know, you could just go straight to that if you don't want to listen to the whole album. You know, like the real fans, they'll probably go listen to the whole album. But most people don't. So how do you feel about, how important do you feel album consumption is? What does it mean to you?
I feel like streaming really kind of like changed a lot, and it kind of like, I don't know, I don't want to say that it kind of like made niggas not want to do music no more, but it's kind of different though for some reason, because I feel like the CDs, like that shit was like more like memorable, and like people kind of consumed it different. The streaming era, well, I mean, I don't want to blame it on streaming, but now I feel like a lot of people just like listen to shit and just like, okay, like we're through with that shit. But I mean, if you make some great shit, motherfuckers would like, you know, like motherfuckers will still keep coming to it, you feel me? Because like it like resonates with them like in their soul. But streaming is kind of different though, as far as like niggas don't really get paid the same. Cause like, I mean, like if anybody don't know out there, like, you know what I mean, like it's certain, like you don't get like for example, like if you get like a million streams like on Apple, no, if you get a million streams off like Spotify, like that's only like $4,300. Like, that's only like $4,300. And then like, you know what I mean, if you on a label, you probably not getting all that shit. You feel me? And then but I mean, if you independent, you get all that. But I just feel like you should probably be getting more than that. So I mean, if you want to keep, you go add up, and add up, you can get like 10 million streams and like 10 million streams just on one platform, Spotify. Like you only get like 24,000. I feel like artists should be getting more than that. You feel me? That's just my personal opinion. You know, I know Tidal, you know what I mean, because they have like less subscribers and they have less people on there, you get paid more than that. But I feel like streaming definitely like changed like a lot, and that's why like niggas is like, that's why I feel like we're not getting that many great albums, because niggas is like putting more records on the album to sell more and get more money, because they know people are gonna stream it no matter what, just to see what the song is like. And hopefully, they're hoping it resonates with people, but I feel like it's like
right. So yeah, with that being said, so when you structure a project, do you make it so they can consume the whole thing from top to bottom, or do you just make it so there's fill-in songs? You per se, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I try to go and make like projects like short and to the point, but not like short where it's just like, oh, this nigga just dropped this, but like short though, because I don't really like filler stuff, because like I can kind of tell, because I've been listening to music for a long time, when the nigga go and like, oh, I'm finna put this shit in here so like I can get like a bag off this, you know what I mean? Like niggas will drop like 20 song projects, I'm just throw this, do that. I'm not really like a fan of that. But I feel like, but I feel like some niggas like be like, okay, like, cause you know what I mean, in music nowadays, you really know what's gonna work. Like a lot of songs, you feel me, like In My Feelings, like Drake wasn't even finna have that like as a single, like that song popped out by The Challenge, he's finna have a whole nother song. So I feel like people do, like, they do kind of like just put songs on, like, you know, on their projects to see how it go. Like me, like I kind of like go like really what's in my heart. Like if I know like this shit's finna go, like I gotta like love, like, I gotta sit with that song. Because a lot of my old music, I really can't sit with that. And I can't really sit and listen to it, because I'd be like, man, this shit's like trash, or like man, why the fuck did I even drop this? You feel me? But like, so now I really just, I have to be 100% confident in like the songs. You feel me? I don't like making really long projects, like long. Like, I don't know if I ever like really go past like 12 songs, like ever. Because like I feel like you just kind of like, I like people keeping, I like keeping people's attention and stuff. It's kind of like a TV show. Like when y'all watch TV shows and shit, like I know it sounds weird, but like a lot of TV shows be having like 22 episodes. Like it'd be like filler episodes. It's like, you know what I mean? You be thinking like, damn, that was a waste of time. But then you got Power. Power will go and have like 10 episodes in that motherfucker. Like 10 episodes. All them motherfuckers would be cold. Like raw as fuck. Like raw, like keeping us attention. You know what I mean? But then you got TV shows that come on networks, should be 22 episodes. Like you may get like 12 good ones. Everything else is just, you feel me?
Bro, like what's your take on the Aurora rap scene right now? Well, the music scene overall, man. How do you feel about it?
Aurora rap scene.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, like when I went away, because you know what I mean, obviously, like, you know what I mean, I'm in college when I went away. I've been in college for a long time. Before I went, I used to always listen to my nigga Twan P. That nigga Twan P in high school. But that nigga was fucking cold, man. I used to love that nigga music. But since I've been away, I haven't paid attention to it much. But I seen like you had on Facebook, you know what I mean, all the projects, and I just want to say, like, you know, a lot of people like putting in a lot of work. You feel me? I just feel like there kind of should be like more unity, and people was like together more and shit like that. And I feel like more people would be taking off and shit. But you know, black motherfuckers like, I'm this way, y'all niggas over here, I ain't fucking with y'all, like that shit. Like I feel like that shit's kind of like lame, like far as like everybody. And I'm not saying like it's on everybody's part, because I know like, you know what I mean, like some niggas probably do want to like, I don't want to work with this nigga, but like it's like this nigga acting like that shit's kind of like lame, and I feel like that holds a lot of people back, because if more motherfuckers is like united together and stuff like that and support each other, then it's like, okay, like I got your fan base here, you finna get my fan base, and like everybody's fans of people, like, you know what I mean, like but that's not just Aurora though, that's just like, I'm pretty sure like a lot of like, I talk to people from Philly, people from like New York, like a lot of motherfuckers.
I feel like that's really just in general, bro, because you know, even Boosie said it best, man, you always gonna get, a lot of these rappers, they're dying in their city. You always gonna get the most hate from where you lay your head at, bro. So that's really just how that go.
Yeah, I just feel like it's just like every like local thing, man. But like shout out to all the artists here doing their thing, though. I mean,
definitely, bro. Yeah. So you said you went away. So where do you go to college at?
I went to Southern Illinois my first like 2 years, and that shit was weak as fuck. I got the fuck up out of there. That shit was like, I learned a lot there though. I met like a lot of people, but it just really wasn't for me. I needed to be somewhere where like was like music driven and like film driven, because that's all I cared about, and that shit was small as fuck. Like the closest city we had to us was like St. Louis, and like I only been to St. Louis a couple times. I went like to go get like pick up like some jewelry, and but that shit was just, I wasn't really fucking with that shit. It was just too small for me. But then I ended up transferring to Clark, Atlanta, and I like love it though. Like when I first got there though, I ain't really like know nobody and shit like that. I ain't really know nobody. I was like just still adjusting. There's like a couple people I went to high school with that was there, but like, man, like that's my first time being like in a big city. Like I used to always go to Chicago and shit, but obviously I didn't like I used to go to Chicago, like, you know, party. I had like a lot of friends there, a lot of people. That's why all the people from SIU, that's why I used to go to Chicago a lot.
Right.
They all from Chicago, but like from Atlanta, that's my first time I lived in a big city, and that shit kind of just opened my eyes to like everything like was going on. Like I was like, you know, met like a lot of like big celebrities, like a lot of big artists, you know what I mean? Went to just like seeing how their studios are, meeting different people from like different parts of the world and shit, like, you know what I mean? Like a lot of girls, like a lot of like just different people from like all different types of, you know what I mean? All different types of backgrounds, stuff like that. And how they act, like, you know what I mean, from the city, and like where they from, like kind of makes them like, you know what I mean, who they are and stuff like that.
Exactly. So how do you feel like that move to Atlanta changed your artistry?
It kind of like made me, I ain't even gonna lie to you, it kind of made me, it kind of like changed it a little bit, because like the style of music that they make in Atlanta, like it kind of changed my mind. It's kind of made me like, oh, like it kind of fucked me up for a minute, because it kind of made me like, oh, I need like a hit record, you feel me?
Right.
Because like out there, it's kind of like, you know what I mean? Like they listen to like niggas like that's lyricists, but it's just like all the time that you hear, you would think, okay, I need a hit record, I need this, I need to get this.
Right. I don't know if I'll give you like a perfect example. Because basically, obviously, you have like a QC, long story short, QC, and everybody's in QC. But then you have like there's a Black there, there's a Jid. I don't know if you know Jid. Yeah. Yeah, like you see like the balance. There's a balance.
I actually met that nigga Black. I met him and shit like that because I was a huge fan.
Yeah, hey, follow him. What's the social media, man?
Dashawn J.
He got pictures of like over 20 plus celebrities. He be out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
For real. Yeah.
I was gonna say, but I ended up meeting that nigga Black. I ended up rapping for him. This is like months ago. You feel me? But I was nervous as fuck though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was nervous as fuck because I didn't know I was gonna do it. I was with my homie, and he was like, bro, you might as well spit for him or whatever. And then, like, you know, I did it. You feel me? Like that. I was nervous as fuck, though. You know, shit like that, whatever. Gave my homie his email, you know what I mean? But yeah, though, but yeah, it kind of changed me a little bit musically, and I had to, like, snap back, whatever. Because I was like, you know, the songs I was making, like, I was like, it would kind of be a force, and I was trying to, like, make hit records and stuff like that. And, like, I feel like that shit can, like, fuck up your mind. Like in the studio, like, oh, I need to make a hit, because that shit just comes to you. You don't go and like make the shit, you feel me? And I feel like people who, like, it's a lot of artists who like stay in the studio all day to trying to make that, but I feel like it's just about making songs and just making like a lot, and like just focusing like on projects and like bodies of work and stuff like that. Like all that hit record shit. Like yeah, that shit cool, you feel me? But like you ain't gonna be able to sleep at night like at all trying to do that shit. You feel me? That shit gonna like fuck you up. And it's gonna fuck up like your body of work and shit like that because you're compromising yourself to go and make records like that. You feel me? So like, yeah.
Definitely. All right, bro, for sure. So yeah, we gonna mix it up a little bit. So yeah, we got we got the CD collection here. So I'm gonna give you a few of these. I'm gonna give you about 5 of them, and I just want you to speak on them. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that one now?
444, man. I remember this shit came out. And this shit was only a title. I didn't have motherfucking title. I think I used like, you know, niggas be making the fake emails and shit like that, making fake emails
on everything I love, bro. I got the free title.
Yeah.
Subscription. Yeah.
For real? Oh
yeah, I got. Yeah.
You know, I got the college student. Wait, I got the college student shit. I might get that shit back, but I had Apple Music though, so I wasn't finna wait for this shit to come on Apple Music. I had to get title immediately so I could hear this shit. But this album was raw as hell. It was, you know, brutally honest. You know what I mean? It wasn't one of my favorite Jay-Z albums, but like as far as like the storytelling and everything he was rapping about, this shit was real as fuck. And like, you know, what I was gonna say, you know, being like, you know, older and stuff like that, it was kind of like, I don't want to say influential or whatever, but it kind of just...
You gotta respect the fact that he barred up. He's almost 50 years old.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. No, this album was like raw.
Period.
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like his honesty, like on his marriage and like his life, and revealing that his mom was like, you know, she, like, you know what I mean? Like him growing up and didn't understand her having like, you know, a relationship with another woman. This shit was raw as fuck. So this album, like, I really fuck with this album heavy
Definitely.
As fuck.
Let the people know about this one, man.
Oh man. Damn, I wish this nigga would come back. You feel me? This shit. You feel me? This is my favorite Kanye West album, like ever. This shit was hard. This is the first album I ever bought. I was listening to this shit every fucking day. Had the CD and everything. This shit was hard as fuck, man. Good Morning, Flashing Lights, Big Brother.
Good Life. It's all on there. Everything I Am.
Ooh, like, this shit was hard as fuck. I fucking love this album. This is one of the reasons why I started rapping this shit. Cause like at first, like I thought everybody had to be like a gangster and shit like that to rap and shit like that. Exactly. This came and changed it all. But this shit was hard as fuck, man. It's just like this is my favorite Kanye West album.
Most definitely.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Damn, this shit brings back memories.
Tell them what it is.
This is 2014 Forest Hill Drive. I'm trying to think of where I was at when I first heard this. 2014 Hills Drive. December. I was definitely in college, first semester. This shit. I mean, to the public, this is J. Cole's favorite album. This is where all like the bandwagons and shit came in. Niggas when I started coming in and shit. My favorite Cole project is Born Sinner though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bought to see this to this too. But this shit was hard as fuck. Obviously, Cole ain't really got no bad album to me. I think all of them are hard. You feel me? This is one of my favorite J. Cole projects. 03 Adolescence is probably like my favorite J. Cole song. This album was hard as like this album is fucking cold. Like for him to go and make and dominate like, you know, the mainstream and make like, you know what I mean, hit records off just like not while not compromising, like was like some fucking genius ass shit. You feel me? And I'll have like an ultimate level of respect for him. You know what I mean? I don't really like I stopped listening to Cole a long time ago because our stories are like real similar. And like I don't want to like really like, you know what I mean, I always want to be myself. You feel me? So like only thing I really listen to is like his old mixtapes and shit like that. But this shit, man, fucking, you know what I mean?
For sure, man. Let them know about this one.
No, thank you later. This shit is hard. I ain't gonna lie to you, this is one of my least favorite Drake albums though. But I love all the Drake projects though. Obviously this album now weak is just like on the bottom of the tone pole. Like I know all these songs, I probably know like all these lyrics by like heart. You feel me? I'm trying to think what was my favorite. Karaoke is one of my favorite Drake songs. Karaoke, what else? Second part of Fantasy is fucking hard as shit. Miss Me was cold. Unforgettable. I mean, this album was hard. I mean, just one of the GOATs. If not the GOAT, one of the GOATs. You feel me? So
definitely, bro. And last but not least,
oh shit. 808s and Heartbreaks. This shit, man. This is the most influential hip hop album of all time, probably the most influential.
Bold.
Because
let them know why though.
Yeah, because niggas started singing after this shit. You feel me? Like, I mean, I know Kid Cudi had a big part of this. You feel me? making this album, but like, you know, if this wasn't for this, there would be like no me, there would be like no Drake, there would be no, you know, Logic, there would be no J. Cole, The Weeknd, like, you know what I mean, Party Next Door. It's like a lot of people. This album was hard. This is also one of the bottom of my totem poles for Kanye, like as far as like his albums. But like this was a groundbreaking album though, because like this shit, like people wasn't going to make it shit like this. People was scared to do stuff like this.
That's a fact.
So this album was hard. I mean, Heartless, that's just a classic one. Like top 10 Kanye West songs. Love Lockdown. All that amazing. This shit, man, just fucking great shit. I mean, some albums that, you know what I mean, that I want to make, you know what I mean, that's going to resonate with people forever. So, just classic projects.
Most definitely, bro. For sure, man. Just give you a little glimpse of my music collection. We still collecting CDs. I got a little dinosaur in me. I never cared. Hey. But hey, bro, I want to know, so do you have like a favorite year in hip hop or like a favorite music moment?
Oh, favorite year. Fuck, man. Favorite year. Oh, man. I mean, this year was really good. It was just too much.
It was oversaturated, exactly, bro.
Favorite year, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really have a favorite year. Probably favorite
moment. Yeah. What about a moment?
Oh no, I give you favorite year. Probably favorite year if I just had to remember. Maybe that year, Nothing Was the Same came out, and I think Megan Carter, Holy Grail came out. I think Born Sinner came out, and I think Yeezus came out. That year
2013.
Was
2013. Yeah.
2013 was.
That was a hell of a year.
I don't know if that was like my favorite year, but that's the only year I can remember. All the albums came out. All the albums hard as hell.
Dope.
Favorite moment. Some of my favorite moments is probably like when like Kendrick was crying on stage and like Snoop Dogg and all them had gave him.
Oh yeah.
That shit was hard as fuck.
Yeah.
I wasn't like a fan of him at that moment because I didn't know who he was. You feel me? Because I wasn't really a hip hop head back then. But like that was a really great moment, and I mean that's the only really moment I really got. But that was a really fucking.
For sure, yeah. Hey, that's dope, bro. That was a really good moment. They passed him the torch, bro.
Yeah,
and,
facts.
you know, Kendrick, obviously, when it comes to Kendrick, you don't gotta say too much. You know.
Out of here, fucking the goats.
Hey, bro. So yeah, I want to know. Do you have like a brand or like like a label around you? Like who is Dashawn J?
I don't really have no like label behind me. I mean, I got like a lot of supporters and people that help. I'm part of this thing at school. Organization is called Coach Essential, where but that's like all media platforms like across. You feel me? Shout out to my homies. You know what I mean? But I wouldn't want to say like that's like a label, but like you know what I mean? Just like a lot of people like supporting and like help with like different stuff like that. I don't have like no manager, no publicist. I mean, I'm going to get in the future. I mean, 2019. I mean, taking over all year, but like I don't have like no label, no publicist. I don't really have like no reason. I just like didn't like never really had one. You feel me? Right. I would hope that like somebody like I probably went to school with will probably be mine, just because I like building and stuff like that. I don't really like going and like getting my folks I don't really fuck with like and stuff, like to do certain stuff, because I feel like, you know what I mean, I want to have like a relationship. I'd rather get that 10% to people I really fuck with. You feel me? When the time comes. But yeah, I don't really have like no label behind me. As far as my brand and stuff, like if you know me personally, if you know anybody around me, I don't just do music. I do film and television. Like I love like writing overall. Like I'll never just want to be like just like a rapper. I like love media overall, but like music is my #1 passion. But like, you feel me? Like I'm always like, no matter how old I am, like, you know what I mean, if my career goes down or whatever, God forbid, like I will be in the studio like writing for somebody or like something like that. You feel me? Or like that, because like I fucking like love the shit. Like as far as media overall and film and TV, I love that shit too. Like one of my like dreams is to like go, I don't want to say score a movie, but like kind of handle the soundtrack, because I feel like that shit is very essential nowadays. Like especially this year, like watching like, you know, a lot of black films and shit. We got like a lot of great, we got a lot of great soundtracks, and I would want to go and make like some like fucking hit records or some soundtracks and make that shit just cold, because I feel like visuals is very important, like with music and shit like that. All that shit goes together and shit. That shit's fucking raw as fuck. And I want to start a podcast. Like I might start that shit in 2019.
That's a move, bro. And it's crazy how like the most hated guy in hip hop actually is the blueprint for that now. Yeah. Joe Budden.
Hell yeah, I fucks with Joe Budden. I ain't gonna lie, like that nigga when I used to always fuck with Joe Budden, even though he used to be like a hating ass nigga like earlier on. But like I understood why, and then like he stopped acting like that when he kind of like grew like more. When he grew more in like his platform.
Exactly.
You feel me? But I'm a big fan of his platform now. You feel me?
Sure.
So yeah, that shit's dope as fuck.
Yeah. How do you feel about people like a Nicki Minaj or like a whoever else using like, cause the thing about Joe Budden, he's not actually currently rapping, and he has a podcast. So I guess it does make sense. It's like, you know, changing like career paths and whatnot. Yeah. But somebody like a Nicki that's still, you know, currently an artist, and but she uses the way she uses her podcast. Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Nicki be talking a lot of shit. She be talking a lot of shit. You feel me? But I fuck with Nicki though. I feel like nowadays, like you kind of need certain shit to really kind of draw you in more with the fans and stuff like that. Like it's not really just music anymore. I hope like niggas like are realizing that that's not really just music. Like it's not a lot of artists niggas is just listening to. And then like niggas have like people have like a lot of shit around them. Like for example, like Cardi B, like she was like damn, like she was like, you know what I mean, had her personality on Instagram. Then she went to Love and Hip Hop. Like it's a lot of like people's brands that like draw people in. Like 21 Savage, like he's raw as fuck, but like let's not act like his brand isn't what draw people in.
The word is like copyrighted to him now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's like a lot of people like brands are really drawing them in. And I feel like you kind of need like other stuff that be like, you know, really dope. Like people who have TV shows. I feel like podcasts work. You feel me?
Exactly. Then you got somebody like a Lil Yachty. Just him having those red braids and, you know, just going all out with it. Like he's on every commercial you could think of. You're going to hear him in a Gap. You're going to hear him in a Nautica. You're going to hear him everywhere. Yeah. That stuff plays a big role.
Yeah. And I feel like, you know, a lot of stuff transcends your career. And it just helps. You feel me? It may like be your segue kind of out of it when you're done making music, because you don't know how long niggas gonna be doing music, and it just helps. You feel me? Because all, you know what I mean, all publicity is really good. All publicity is really kind of good publicity nowadays, because that shit like.
So, what are upcoming products do you have coming in 2019?
2019, I got 3 projects coming. I got one project called Wolves, but that's not gonna drop until like later 2019. 2 projects coming before that. What I was gonna say? I lost my train of thought. Yeah. But yeah, I got 2 projects coming before that. You know, the Wolves is kind of like the full-length project, and I don't want to say the other 2 is gonna be like full-length, but like it's gonna be like a good amount, so I know people over. Okay. I feel like cause I have like such a lack of body of work. You know what I mean? Compared to the up and coming rappers, like you'll go like the up and coming niggas have like 3, 4, 5 mixtapes, and like. You go to me and then like I got like barely got like 1, but it's just like when you go and like a lot of people like look at my stuff, like they'll go and like look at like the freestyles I had like on social media or whatever that went like, you know, crazy, but it's still like, yeah nigga, but like where's the songs though? Like I wanna be able to turn you on and like listen to you, not like watch a video every time and shit like that.
Yeah, so let the people know about those freestyles, like the little 1-minute freestyles you're doing. For the ones that don't know, let's let them know. It was like what was it, like Topic Tuesdays, I think?
Yeah. So like I started on it was when I got to Atlanta, there was like a So Far Gone challenge. Chance the Rapper had posted it or whatever, right? And then like niggas like, oh, you should do this. You gonna go like brazy or whatever. I was like, I don't do this shit, but I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it or whatever. And I don't know, you gotta find a video. Shit was old, but it was like I had a navy blue hoodie on. This like Drake, So Far Gone hoodie. Like I did that shit in the dorm room as soon as I got there. And I put it on Facebook, and it went crazy. It went crazy. Instagram and Twitter, it was like cool. You feel me? But it was like more so like the feedback I was getting. A lot of people saying you should keep going or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, damn, like how can I capitalize off this? Like what am I gonna do? Like am I just gonna keep putting out videos? And I was like, hey, I'm gonna create a concept. So I had like Topic Tuesdays. I would go and I'd talk about a topic. This is like in 2016. I would go and talk about a topic, and I would just like rap about it. You know what I mean? Rap my thoughts on it. Woo woo. I think I did the one I did right after that was college. The one I did on college. I went to college. I was in a dorm room. I had on. I remember that day too, like it was yesterday. college, that one went super fucking crazy on Twitter. Like
had to put your bitch on block, boy. I feel like Matumbo. Nigga, you ain't done shit. You supposed to be humble. It's just me, myself, and I. When I'm all in the huddle, road to riches, all I see is fall. Got more fucking dogs. They just want me with no self-esteem. Working at the mall. Oh God, test the waters. You might just see a jacuzzi. Rolling a couple doobies. My main thing look like Karuchi.
That one was like, okay, I'm gonna keep doing this. You know what I mean?
Did that. Then I did what I did one. I kind of did one like on double standards. I did one like on like, you know, black community. Just like on a whole bunch of different range of topics. And then like, I mean, they were all cool. Then I stopped being consistent with it just because like, you know what I mean? Like you dealing like with school and you dealing with a whole bunch of other shit. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, and I stopped being consistent with it, but I kept like, you know, going and like on and off, you know what I mean? And then like, you know, I stopped being consistent with it. I kind of fell off with it. But that really like helped me. You feel me? But the only like bad problem about that was that I didn't release music in the midst of that. It was just straight videos because like I didn't have no bread to get in the studio. I had like no bread, no nothing. But you know, them videos really helped me, and they helped me get better too because like that's just straight rapping. Like we're turning the beat on and you're just rapping. You feel me? And it helped my writing because I had to go and I had to talk about one topic. I'm talking about that whole topic the whole entire time. Like no bars that like would fucking come out of nowhere. Like I'm talking about that one topic, just my thoughts on it. You feel me? And that's not, a lot of people can't go and like do that. But that really helped me forever. But like I will always like, but like a lot of people don't really like compare me to like a lot of up and coming rappers because like it's just like, you know, the lack of body of work. Like I said, like you go to like a up and coming artist, like he got like 4 or 5 mixtapes. Like you go to me, then it's just like, nigga, you barely got one, and then we're not finna go and listen to some shit that came out like fucking years ago. You feel me? So 2019 is my year, like to go like fucking like brazy, like all out. You feel me? But like in this era, like it's totally different though as far as music, because like, you know what I mean? It's like so much shit out. Like it's just fucking like so much shit.
You gotta be special.
Like yeah,
sometimes.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You got like NBA YoungBoy and Lil Baby, like they release 5-6 projects a year and shit like that.
Right.
So a lot of artists not doing that. So you know what I mean? That shit's like,
he's gotta go fucking brazy, like sick on him type shit. You feel me?
Yes, sir. Hey, bro. So I want to know, what's your thoughts on the law of attraction? How has it affected your life?
No law of attraction. I ain't gonna lie.
law of attraction was really like, it's really crazy, and a lot of people really don't believe in that shit. A lot of people think that shit sounds crazy. Like, I remember the first time somebody ever told me some shit, like I was fried. It was fried. I was like, nigga, like, what are you talking about? Cause like, like certain shit you don't really like when you from certain places and shit like that, and like where you at in your life, like you don't really think, like niggas just be talking. You feel me? Not like no conspiracy theory shit, but it's just like niggas just talking. I remember one time when I first got to Atlanta or whatever, I was a big fan of Scream. It was Scream, like I'm a big fan of the franchise, movie franchise, and the TV show. I told my mom when I got there, whatever, like I heard they was like filming in Atlanta. They was moving like their place to Atlanta, like because they used to film in Louisiana. I told my mom that I was gonna end up like being on the show, whatever. Ooh, I'm gonna find my way, whatever I gotta do. I told her that shit, and like somehow like it just came to me. It came to me like, you know, for me, it was kind of like a background actor, like feature role. You feel me? And like I ended up getting that shit. You feel me? Wow. And I ended up like meeting all them. Like that was on the set. Like that one, like it still haven't came out yet. Like it got Tyga in it, Keke Palmer, Biggie's son, and another few like small actors. Wow. And I ended up getting that shit, and I feel like it was really the law of attraction because I really set my mind to it, and I knew I was gonna get that shit. Like I knew like I was gonna like, you know what I mean, be in there like somehow and get on there. And I was working on there like all like that semester, like whenever they filmed in Atlanta. I was like skipping classes. I was going there because I just fucking like I just, you know, connecting with a whole bunch of different people. You know what I mean? Like, and that shit, like, so that's like my only example I really have of law of attraction. I really think like,
that's a good example though.
I really think the law of attraction really just setting like your mind some shit, and like all the negative energy that's on the side, like you canceling, you deaden all of that, and you gotta have like a tunnel vision or whatever like you're trying to do. Right. Because I feel like if you go and you you know, set your mind, I really believe if you set your mind to something, you know what I mean, you set your mind to something, you cancel out all distractions, then I feel like ain't nothing can really like really stop you. You feel me? Because it's just really the only person that can really stop you is you. Because like, I mean, I feel like everybody that is chasing a dream, I feel like they know what they have to do to get there. It's just, are they willing to do that? Like, are they willing to go and sacrifice this, or are they willing to put this many hours in? Or are you willing to go do something that's just finna take you like right there? You feel me? And I think everybody kind of like knows what I'm talking about. Just they're not willing to do it. You feel me?
Exactly.
So, that's just really what it is.
For sure, bro. So what do you think is like the biggest obstacle you've been through on your music journey thus far?
My musical journey, probably the biggest obstacle I had to face, it is really just in life and really just music period. It's probably like just being consistent, you feel me?
Right.
Like, because a lot of people will go, like, you'll have a certain energy, like you'll go and like wreck shit, murder shit, but it's like you gotta keep doing that shit. You know what I mean? You gotta keep doing it. And I don't wanna say like the love for, like a lot of people say, like if you're not consistent in some shit, like you don't really love it or some shit like that, then you know what I mean? Like I do agree with that, but sometimes, like, you know what I mean, especially like some shit you trying to chase, like you trying to chase music, or you trying to chase shit where a lot of people don't make that shit. Like, yo, like sometimes your confidence is really kind of like hindered when certain shit don't go your way. You feel me? You be like, fuck it, like I'm finna like give up. And I feel like every artist, like I don't give a fuck who, like every artist really felt through this, like felt like they was gonna give up, or like woo, but all that shit is really just to push you to like make you never give up, if that makes sense. You feel me? Yeah. So like my shit is really like being consistent, and kind of like experimenting. You feel me? Because I feel like I would never used to experiment. I used to always kind of go one way.
So do you have a message for the youth, for like anybody just upcoming creatives? Do you have any advice to them?
A message. If I really had a message, I would want to say, like, you know, just to, like, I know motherfuckers always say this shit, but like you gotta like keep going and shit like that. Like I know we face a lot of obstacles, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get to an age where, like, you know what I mean, you gotta like start paying bills, or you gotta start working. Anybody that's like in like young, like I don't really know what you want to consider young, but young where like you probably ain't paying like no bills, or you really ain't got no whole responsibilities. Like around that time, like that's when you really gotta like fucking go at the shit. You know what I mean? That's anybody to do music, anybody that's like film, media, anything, because you really don't have like really no responsibilities. People who have like responsibilities, I say like still like keep going at it, like never give up. You feel me? Like never ever. You feel me? You know what I mean? Anything you really want to do in life, you just gotta go. You feel me? You gotta like willing. You gotta be. I feel like my homie told me this a while ago, and like I like live by it. You know what I mean? Like whenever you have something, you're willing to really die for it. You feel me? Like die for it. Like literally, like you're willing like to die for it. Like you're gonna like be successful at it. You feel me? Just because you're so passionate, and you're willing to give your life for it. I feel like, you know what I mean, you're gonna exceed to a whole nother level, and I feel like God is gonna like, you know what I mean, recognize all the hard work you put in, and He's gonna like reward you. You feel me? And I mean, I just really feel like it's the energy you put in and stuff. You feel me? Like that's how I always treat myself. Like the energy you put in is the energy you always gonna get back. You feel me? And like that's really my message. You feel me? Go to school, stay in school. I mean, that's all I really got for it.
All that. Those the keys, man. That's all it is to it, man. So I definitely want to appreciate you for coming through, bro. Definitely real solid interview, bro. For real. Just let the people know your social media. How can they find you, bro?
Y'all follow me on Twitter. I need all that. Twitter, Dashawn J. It's underscore Dashawn J. And then underscore. And then on Instagram, it's underscore Dashawn J. And then underscore. Facebook, I don't get on Facebook, but like y'all can still get me on there. My Facebook is Dashawn J. Dashawn J. And then Snapchat, Dashawn J. No, it's Dashawn J00. So y'all follow me on Snapchat. I just got back on there. I haven't been on there in a good minute since Brianna said give her Snapchat. I got rid of that shit and I was back on there.
Most definitely, bro. Yeah, so it's solid, bro. I appreciate you for coming through, bro. Shout out to Cosmic Stereo, man.
Shout out to Cosmic Stereos, #1 place in the world, #1 platform.
Hey,